It is June 25th today, and it's a very, very hot day. The temperature's above 40 Celsius. Don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, because I'm Canadian, of course. But yeah, apparently this is going to be one of the hottest summers on record, which is kind of scary. So the plants have been taking a little bit of a beating from the heat, but a lot of them are doing well. So thought I'd do a quick update before I get sunburned. Anyways, we'll start off over with the domesticated roses. They're blooming, looking really good. Been harvesting the petals and stuff. That's really nice. When we've been having raspberries every now and then. They're really starting to grow, and they're really, really delicious. Oh, nothing like fresh raspberries, that's for sure. And the strawberries we've been harvesting every now and then. They're pretty much done. There's vehicle in the background. Pretty much only have 2 left, it looks like. So yeah, we've been snacking on them. They're doing really well this year. You can see the lilies are blooming. Well, not blooming, but they're getting ready to bloom. Looking really good. See all the sunflowers that are starting to, they're getting really tall on this bindweed. Look how it just wraps around. I need to do some weeding. I've been pretty busy going to the beach and working at the tree farm, and yeah, so haven't had time to clean up some of the weeds and harvest things, because I have a lot to harvest now. But yeah, you see the sunflowers are coming up. Hollyhock is growing really nice. And the gooseberries down here, looking good. The popcorn is doing really well. They're growing nice and tall, especially the ones in the back there. They're nice, and these beans are all flowering. That's cool. Gonna have some beans. They're loving the heat, so that's good. Some of the plants are struggling with the heat. Some of them are just, this is what they want, is that heat. But you can see the herb garden is absolutely overgrowing. I have a lot to harvest and kind of wean through. See, the dill has its flowers. And yeah, lots of dill to harvest. I'm gonna harvest a lot of the leaves to dry, and probably put the flowers in the fridge until I do some pickling this year. Hopefully gonna do that. Can't even speak because my brain is frying from this heat. You can see I have a lot of chamomile to harvest, actually, popping up like crazy. So there's some things I gotta do today. Oh look, radish pods. Haven't had any of those yet. So the radish seed pods, if you didn't know, when they first start growing, they're really nice and tender. I've actually pickled them before, and they're not too bad. As they get bigger, they do get a little fibrous, so you just eat them while they're young, and they have a nice radishy spice to it. It's really nice. You can see how tall the grapes are getting. Gonna have to adjust this trellis, that's for sure. But yeah, check out the mint. Well, the herb. Pretty much a mint garden at this point. So much to harvest. You can see the cattail. Jeez, I can't even think. Oh my. Anyways, the catnip is flowering. So we're gonna harvest some of that. Maybe I shouldn't even harvest in this heat. Anyways, we got the burdock down here that I'm just gonna leave. It's in the middle of the path, but I want to harvest the roots in the fall, so that's kind of the plan with that. And beautiful big fireweed here. Beautiful flowers. Looking really pretty. So yeah, check out the mints and the oxeye daisies. They're looking really good. Now I might harvest some of them for tea. They have similar properties to the chamomile, because they're in the same family, but they're just not as tasty in my opinion. But they're good. They're not bad. Can't complain. See, there's some weeding I gotta do here. All these guys are all weeds. Plop them out and plop it in the ground. Just like that. So yeah, there's some maintenance that I need to do. But check out the eggplants. They're actually booming because of this heat. This is what they want, is the heat. So that's exciting that they're actually starting to grow. And these stinking, look at all this freaking, this is all Swiss chard weeds. I don't even know how these all got in here, but it is what it is. But little beans, and they're kind of growing. The zucchinis are doing good. And all the flowers doing good as usual. This might be an ashwagandha. Not quite sure. Well, I guess we'll wait and see. Again, I don't know if oh, that actually might be one right there. We'll wait and see because it is bloody hot out here. So don't know how well the seeds are going to germinate at this point. But got lots of lavender. You can see the brassicas are definitely suffering a little bit from this heat. Definitely taking a toll on them. And I'm afraid it's probably going to make the broccolis bolt up a lot sooner than later. Because it's so hot. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. Yeah, you can see more and more chamomile to harvest. Sorrel seeds are crazy tall. These beans are doing good. They're all flowering. No beans yet, but we probably will have them soon. Some more daisies next to the salvia there. And look at all the cilantros. Really liking this weather, actually. Starting to flower. So we can get some coriander. Some of the seeds. If you didn't know that you can make coriander is actually the seeds of cilantro. Ground up seeds, which is really cool. Has a really, really nice taste. I love it. I like to saute them with my veggies and mushrooms and stuff. But you can see the potatoes are really taking a beating from this heat this year. I know somebody at work at the tree farm said that their potatoes were suffering this year. So yeah, it's not just me. It's a hard year for the potatoes, which is kind of too bad. But we'll probably still get some. They're just really taking a beating, and they're looking really sad and starting to go yellow. And they haven't flowered yet. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with them. We'll just wait and see the potatoes. So hoping and praying. Oh wow, and you can see the anasazi corn is kind of shriveling up a little bit. Look at that. Well, I hope they'll be all right. This heat's pretty brutal. I can't water them yet. I have to wait a bit because you don't want to water them in the direct sunlight because it can cause it to burn more, and we don't want that. So I'm gonna wait till tonight. I'll probably water them tonight and then tomorrow morning. Really want to make sure everybody is getting sufficient water, because wow, who's not ready for this heat? That's for sure. It's pretty crazy. And still haven't got the blueberries, well, they haven't ripened just yet, but you can see them popping up. Beautiful blueberries. You see the echinacea is looking a little low too. And oh yeah, I got the currants. They've been ripening. These guys. They're just, I've been snacking on them. They're just a very odd taste. They're kind of bitter, kind of sweet at the same time. I've never had currants before. I know I'm focusing on these because I'm hungry. For some of them sugars. Oh, so good. You see the Feverfew is in full force. I'm probably going to harvest those today as well. And I'm going to do some research on Feverfew before I use it because I don't know how, and I know it has a toxicity. So you gotta know. You gotta know your plants. The comfrey's really taking a beating from this heat. Like, wow. It's flowering too. Nice. Oh, look at that. These are all falling off now. The rhubarb. Toss them in there. See if we got any rhubarbs coming up in the food forest. Yeah, these guys are all doing good. Lots and lots of wildflowers. Beautiful. I love the flowers. It's really nice. And look, we do have tomatoes. Little tiny tomato sprouts coming up from the canned soup seeds. Well, that's kind of cool. Yeah, you can see these brassicas are also struggling. Cabbages, they're looking pretty low and droopy from the heat. I'm feeling low and droopy as well. Anyways, the the carrots are actually doing really well in the heat. They don't seem to be struggling, so that's cool. See, some of them have a hard time, some of them don't. Now, I don't know what's going on with the artichokes. Like, they were growing and then they just seem to stop growing. So I don't know what that's all about. It's the same thing with that one over there. So I hope they actually work. Maybe they're just not the best in this environment. Who knows? Check out the wood sorrel. That's awesome. I'm really happy that's working out. I'm taking that guy out there. But oh yeah, I planted holy basil. And look, starting to pop up. Also known as tulsi. It's a sacred herb in India. It's beautiful. See, the chia is pretty low too because of the heat. They're drying up. So I'm gonna see what I can do. Maybe I'll have to try watering some and try going underneath the leaves. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. The hottest part of the day is just passed, so now it's like 4:20 something right now, so it's gonna start cooling down a bit. The peas are coming in. They're really good. This video might as well just be me eating veggies in the garden. Me eating stuff. Again, they're not doing as good as they did last year. I blame it on this bed. Not my ADD, baby. The sorghum is looking pretty raggedy. I really hope they do well, but I mean, it could be the fact that they're in a pail, but we'll see. Oh, hello, you. You're a weed. Oh, also a delicious weed, but not for the pot there. Look at this pumpkin. They're loving the heat. Oh yes, and the oh yeah, that's awesome. Those are all the watermelons. I'm actually gonna pluck this leaf off, so that leaves more room for the watermelon to get sunlight. I'm gonna put you in here. Edible tobacco. It's growing all in that one corner for some reason, but it is what it is. No, these guys are doing it right. They seem to be trying to flower really, really early, so I don't know what's up with that this year with these tobaccos. Look, they're flowering way too early. Same thing with this Virginia Gold. Maybe it's just not the best year for tobaccos, who knows. But the thing is, like, look at the Ahus. He's massive. Absolutely massive. I mean, he's looking a little sad from the heat too, but he's doing all right. And like, this is the mopacho. Oh look, mopacho's blooming. I'm gonna have to pluck some of those off. Continue, try to promote more growth. Oh, it's so sticky too. Like, whoa. I'm just gonna pluck those suckers off and leave these ones. Try to get some extra leaves. Like, wow, my hands are so sticky now just from touching it. It's crazy. Parsnips are still doing good. They're not wilting. They're happy. And all the tomatoes doing pretty good. They're surviving this heat. They're getting really tall. Oh, look at that! We got tomatoes. And which one is this? This is aroma? That doesn't look like aroma. Weird. I mean, my dad did give them to me, so I wouldn't be surprised if he misnamed some of them, but it's all good. This is what it is. Oh yeah, that's the paprika. Look at that. They're liking the heat, and the basil's liking the heat. See, there's just some things I'm just plucking along, but I'll have to work in this garden after I'm done the video. So there's some things I gotta do. Oh look, we got a jalapeno starting to flower there. Very nice. The okra loves heat, so they're doing really, really well, that makes me happy. Good to see. And this is the lion's ear. Look at that. Now you can tell it's a mint. It almost looks like stinging nettle. Doesn't really smell like anything though. At least yet. We'll see. Again, I don't know what's happening with the dream root. Still nothing really. And anything that was growing in here died. The cumin died because it's too hot. Way too hot for them. So we'll have to retry that next year. And my aruglias are good. That's awesome. Good, I love arugula. Yeah, Frank, this heat, I'm telling you, starting to fry my brain a little bit. But we're not done yet. But the random seed garden is completely overgrown with weeds. So I've just left it to its own devices. But check out the cannabis. I'm gonna move some of these radishes. We don't need them all. Check out our cannabis. Whoop. Look how beautiful that is. You can kind of smell it now. Very cool. Now again, I don't know if they're male or female. I'm just growing them for the leaves pretty much. I don't even know if they're sativa or indica. Doesn't really matter, to be honest, but when they get bigger, I'm gonna have to transplant them because they won't get very tall in these pots. So we'll see how that goes. Again, we're in Canada, so they're legal. 4 plants per household, at least in British Columbia. Yeah, that's pretty much it over here. The garden bed's over here. I don't even know. I come over here to show you an update, but not much has changed. Still doing what they do. These raspberries over here. So good. Snacking on camera again. But it's all good. Wow. Yeah, I'm sweating profusely. But thanks for watching this very hot update of the Urban Permaculture Garden on June 25th. And I'll stay tuned for more updates. I'll try to keep you all updated on what's happening as much as I can when I have time. And I'll continue to film other adventures, and we'll be able to edit them when I can on the computer. Now, I haven't been able to get out as much as I would hope this year because I've been a little busy, again, with work and stuff. But it's been good. It's been good. It's been a really good year so far. So yeah, see you next time on another update, and have a good day. And like, comment, subscribe, and all that. See you next time. Peace.